Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm James, and I'm with
Andrea.
And I'm Dylan.
And we're going to be talking a little bit about the New York Yankees. So last week, John Sterling announced his retirement. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts and maybe your favorite calls that you've ever heard from him.
Well, I think it's got to be the John Sterling 2 years ago calling Aaron Judge's 60-second home run. I'm in the car with my dad, hearing his voice, just truly immersing myself in the Yankee lore with his voice. It's just such a magical experience.
Mm-hmm. I think the crazy thing just about radio broadcasters in general is how they bring the game to life. You know, there's no video to go around it, but like you said, for generations, we've all just heard his voice, and you just associate that with the Yankees, and it's magical. You know, a few times at the stadium, I've got a sign saying, like, John Sterling, getting him to wave hi, or just, like, any call from That's Baseball Susan to all the home run calls with Burn Baby Burn, Gio Urshela, the most happy fella, Glaber Day, like things that you just say over and over again because it's just amazing. So very emotional watching that ceremony, watching the team present him with the large TV so that way he can watch the Yankee games the rest of the season. It was great to honor him. He definitely deserves it.
Okay, now let's probably move on to the most controversial news in sports. Monday, Aaron Boone got ejected for, I don't even know what to call it, for saying nothing.
You throw three pitches, like he didn't even blow his first piece of bubble gum, and he's already kicked out of the game. It's probably one of the most lethargic ejections in Aaron Boone's career. He's gotten thrown out for, the kicking the dirt with the umpire, the strikeout. It's just like this is a very boring ejection. You expect more from Aaron Boone.
For sure.
Well, I think that he almost has a target on his back. He's been thrown out more than any other manager since going back to 2018 in the majors. So at this point, I think they're just waiting for him to say something. They're ready to throw him out if he starts chirping literally 5 pitches into the game. And it doesn't even have to be him at this point. They're trying to avoid the savages in the box situation and embarrassing themselves. And in the end, he ended up embarrassing himself more, did pretty bad that game in terms of calling, and then the Yankees lose it 2-0.
Yeah, it's Aaron Boone. Like, you expect so much drama after a Aaron Judge bad pitch, low call. So yeah, it's a continuing cycle of Aaron Boone just finding something to complain about. It's funny.
But what do you think? Like, is that good for the team? Is it bad for the team? Is that hyping them up where it's like, yeah, protect me and I'm going to do this for my manager? Or are you losing your leader when he gets thrown out 20 times in the year and you're...
It goes from energy of like, wow, this is my leader. He's really passionate about. He's a player. He understands the struggles that I understand as a player. So you could be taking it as great. Now he's out in the second inning. Is he a child? But also you could take it as, he's a pretty cool dude for sticking up for me and my team. So I think he's a pretty good coach for them all around.
Okay, now let's focus on probably the biggest superstar in the state of New York, Aaron Judge. Off to a rough start to start the year. He's been getting booed lately. Do we think it's good, bad?
Well, I think, live right now, Aaron Judge hit his 261st home run. Now he passed Derek Jeter for the most all time, or however he's ranked, and he's starting off slow. I think Juan Soto being there has really put a protective layer over Aaron Judge, so he's not being blamed as much. So I think it's something to look at. Going back to last year with Aaron Judge's toe injury in Dodger Stadium, I think that really has a long-lasting impact on his career, potentially.
You're at Yankee Stadium. If you're not performing, you're going to get booed. I think bringing up Derek Jeter is a great point where he said that, too, in his documentary. He's been booed before, too. If you're not performing, that is what they honestly say they love about Yankee fans. Even Aaron Judge himself said, I'd boo myself too, because you go there expecting him to hit a home run. You don't go there expecting him to strike out 4 times in a game. That's when you're getting booed. Do I think that's necessarily fair to the fans to boo your captain? Probably not. In terms of players, you think of Joey Gallo being pushed out of the Yankees, or maybe even Giancarlo Stanton. You're kind of surprised at how he's been able to manage all this hate. But I think you take a lot of... It's very impressive and respectable, and I think that's what you want from your captain, that he can handle it, and he loves that about New York, he's there to win.
Yeah, and I think, too, going with everyone else, Juan Soto, Marcus Stroman, the bullpen pieces, everyone they've brought in, Alex Verdugo, everyone they've brought in this season has shown that they are worth the energy and the time to bring in and pay, and the energy is continuing through the wins, the team bonding you see online, social media. Like, the energy is really there. So I really think that all these pieces together have made this team a lot better. So Aaron Judge's struggles can be helped out with the rest of the team overall.
Even with the losses, though, There are some losses where you thought they were coming back in the ninth. That's what you want from a team. A team that can crawl back is going to be a team that might win it all versus last year, a couple years in a row. It's like when they got down 2-0, as they always did in the first inning, it was over. Turn it off now. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, you guys started to touch on it there. I think these new pieces that the Yankees brought in, I think they're really going to help. I think they got to get some pieces back. Obviously, I think Cole, a really big piece to get back. Missing your ace for any team is just detrimental. But yeah, I mean, do you guys have anything you want to finish off with real quick?
I think it's going to be another successful year of Yankees baseball. I think they just have to figure out more bullpen pieces, more offensive pieces to pick up during the trade deadline. But overall, I think the energy is where they really want it to be. Probably the best they've had in like the last 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, hopefully for a good ending, maybe number 28. And
Fingers crossed.
DJ's another big piece.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, that's going to be all from us here tonight at HSN. Thank you for tuning in to episode 5. We'll see you guys next time for our hour-long finale, May 15th. Make sure to be there. Bye.